Hello everyone. Last time we studied about the importance of proteins and about the two diseases which are kwashiorkor and marasmus, which are caused due to deficiency of proteins in the body. So today we're going to study about minerals, okay, and how the minerals are useful to our body and what are the sources of minerals and the deficiency diseases caused by deficiency of minerals in our body. So this is chapter 10, page 98. We are going to study the subtitle of minerals. Okay, now what is the need of minerals in our body? They are required in very small quantities, unlike the fats and the carbohydrates, which are required in much larger quantity. Now, for example, salt. Salt gives us two essential minerals, that is sodium as well as chloride. Other minerals can be obtained from various foodstuffs that we eat. It can be in the form of vegetables, it can be in the form of cereals, it can be in the form of fruits or pulses also. Now, what are the important minerals and their functions in our body? Now, calcium is one important mineral which we have studied from our lower classes. Is very important for our bones and for our teeth. They help in strengthening the bones and the teeth, and they help also in clotting of blood. What about phosphorus? They also help, they have similar functions. They also help in strengthening of the bone and the teeth. Phosphorus, in addition, is also required for the body during cell respiration. It helps in various chemical processes, as in the production of chemical energy. As you know, chemical energy which is produced in our body is stored in the form of an energy currency, okay, which is known as adenosine triphosphate. So triphosphate means it contains phosphorus atom. Now, both calcium and phosphorus are found in milk, it's found in meat, it's found in eggs, it's found in fish, pulses, and vegetables, etc. So next we come to some other more, we learn in detail about some more minerals. The first one is iron. Now the role of it is in the formation of hemoglobin. Now iron is found, 70% of the iron is found in the blood of the human body. Now it is found in the formation of, it is very essential in the formation of hemoglobin, which is the oxygen carrier of the blood. Okay, it is responsible for carrying the oxygen in the blood. Now deficiency of this iron, it can lead to a disease known as anemia, which can prove to be very harmful for the human body. Now what is the source of this iron? It is found in green leafy vegetables and in liver. Now, what about iodine? It is very essential for the proper functioning of the thyroid gland, which is a endocrine gland. It leads to deficiency, leads to goiter. We had studied about it last year, the enlargement of the thyroid gland. The sources are vegetables and mineral water. Now, potassium, sodium are clubbed together because their function can be almost similar. Now, what are their functions? It's cell permeability, okay, allowing the things to pass from cell to cell. Also in the functioning of the nerve cells. That is, they are present at the synapse, which is the junction of the nerve cell. Junction between two nerve cells is known as synapse, where the impulses are transmitted from one cell to the other. We learned last time, it is known as synapse. So there, this is very essential for the neurotransmission. Okay, so it is one of the neurotransmitters. Okay, it needs sodium as well as potassium to function properly. Sources are most foods, they contain potassium and sodium, and also it is found in table salt. Now this whole table is giving you the name of the element, the sources of the elements, the function of the elements, and the deficiency diseases. Now they are divided into two parts. You can see this is the macronutrients up till chlorine, and this is the micronutrients. Now what is the meaning of macronutrients? They mean the nutrients that are required in large quantity, while as micronutrients are required in much lesser quantity. So the first one is calcium. The source is dairy foods, that is milk stuffs, beans, cabbage, etc. Their function is a constituent of bones and the enamel of the teeth. They are required for muscle contraction and clotting of blood. And the deficiency disease is rickets or poor skeletal growth of the child. Now, sodium is also present in table salt as we studied. It regulates the acid-base equilibrium. It allows the acid and base nature of our body to be in equilibrium. Okay. Then its deficiency leads to muscular cramps. Nerve impulses, again, this is a neurotransmission. Okay, the nerve impulses, they do not get transmitted. Okay, the person can suffer from a nervous disorder. Potassium, banana, potato, citrus fruits, nerve and muscle activity, fluid balance of the body, secretion of the neurotransmitter. Again, the name of the neurotransmitter is acetylcholine, which is essential for transmitting the impulses at the synapse from one nerve cell to another. So the deficiency disease is that the nerve cell impulses will not get transmitted. The person can get into a sort of nervous breakdown. Phosphorus, dairy products, cereals, beans, nuts, meat, and egg. What are the functions? Synthesis of nucleic acid, ATP, NADP. Okay, all these are involved in cellular respiration. Bones, enamel for muscle contraction, conduction of nerve impulse again, and their deficiency leads to soft bones. Magnesium, they are found in vegetables, whole grains, nuts, seafood, meat, etc. And what is their function? Bone and teeth structure. Okay, very important for bones and teeth. Synthesis of enzymes. Then increase irritability of the nervous system. The person becomes irritable. So sulfur, again, it is found in dairy products, it is found in onion, it is found in garlic, it is found in radish, meat and egg. Component of protein and coenzymes. Their deficiency is skin diseases or skin problems. Chlorine, again, it is found in table salt. Table salt is nothing but sodium chloride. Then water balance is secretion of hydrochloric acid, which is a gastric juice which is present in the stomach. The deficiency disease over here is muscular cramps. Now we come to micronutrients which are required in very less quantity. Now iron, whole cereals, fish, nut, egg yolk, liver, kidney beans. Then synthesis of hemoglobin associated with oxidation, reduction, reaction. So they are important for this. Okay, synthesis of hemoglobin, okay, which is associated with oxidation and reduction reactions taking place in the cells of the body. Now deficiency of this of course will lead to anemia, which is also a deficiency of hemoglobin in the blood, because the as we learned earlier, it is required for the synthesis of hemoglobin, which is the oxygen carrier, okay, which will help to carry the oxygen. And if there is no hemoglobin, then that process will not take place. Now cobalt, milk, cereals, pulses, liver, red meat, etc. Development of red blood cells, component of vitamin B12, pernicious anemia. So copper, now again it is present in all these foodstuffs. Production of melanin, which is important for color of the skin. Okay, it is a pigment found in the skin. Cell oxidation, synthesis of enzymes. There will be a loss of body weight and anemia of the person. Zinc is present in all these foodstuffs. It is needed for synthesis of enzymes, carbon dioxide transport in the blood. What does it lead to? It leads to retarded growth, skin lesions. Skin lesions is nothing but some skin disease or irritability of the skin. It could be a sort of a itching. Okay, it could be like a scar or something like that. Okay, some disease of the skin. Albinism is a disease of growth. Okay, there will be a retarded growth of the child. Iodine is iodized salt, water, and seafoods. Component of thyroxine, that is a hormone secreted by the thyroid gland. It leads to goiter, okay, again to do with the thyroid gland. Cretinism in children, that is to do with the improper growth and mental and physical growth of the child. Now we come to fluorine, that is found in water and in milk. Its function is to for the tooth enamel and for the bones, and it can lead to dental decay. We have studied this in our lower classes. Manganese is found in vegetables, bone development, nitrogen metabolism, which is required for proper growth of the body. So if that is not there, then there will of course be poor bone development. Molybdenum, It is found in pulses, cereals, and meat products. It is found in nitrate. It is responsible for nitrate assimilation. Again, there will be slight retardation of growth of the person. So you should be knowing what each of these elements, okay, what is their function as well as the deficiency diseases. And this is how minerals are very important for the proper functioning of our body. Though they are required in very minute quantities, not so large like fats and carbohydrates and proteins, but still if there is a deficiency, it will lead to some disease of the person. So this today we have studied about the minerals. Thank you so much, children. Bye and take care.